Alright, hello everyone. So going to be making a kind of just randomly seasoned fried rice. Just as an experienced fried rice eater, you kind of get to know what might taste good, and so I'm doing a little bit of an experiment. So I'll just real quick show off the ingredients we're using. So of course we got like the usual, you know, got soy sauce, we got hoisin sauce, of course, for that little sweetness. I love to use sesame oil as the oil base, salt and pepper. Got a little vegetable base. I am gonna play with bay leaves a little bit. Onion powder, garlic powder, ground ginger, and then some special ingredients, some which you don't see right now, but this is chili oil, oyster sauce, and I have baby carrots. I'm going to use that. A couple other ingredients is some paneer. Again, I'm a vegetarian, so it's kind of like the same way one would use tofu. Of course, I got eggs, which I don't necessarily need to show you. Got green onion, garlic, actual red chili peppers too, as well as another kind of hot pepper, which I actually have to prepare, but yeah, so those are the ingredients. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to move on to making the seasoning for the paneer. Alrighty, so of course I didn't even show the main ingredient. Got some fried rice, 2-day-old. I do find older rice to be much better with fried rice. It's kind of one of my secret ingredients I'm using is paneer. So the way I'm just going to go ahead and prepare that is just pretty much chop it into like 1/4 inch. I think maybe I'll have these. I've never ever, by the way, worked with paneer in my life. So I pretty much got the whole paneer concoction done here. I think it's looking pretty good. So I pretty much put chili oil, garlic powder, onion powder, some of the seeds from the chili peppers in here, as well as some salt, soy sauce, hoisin sauce, oyster sauce. I put about a teaspoon or less of everything. And if you're gonna like kind of mimic this, just go by taste, because that's what I did. I never cooked with paneer before, and as far as it goes, it's very similar to how tofu reacts. It's like the same thing. Like the outside gets nice and hard, the inside is kind of like squishy. And right there, I just used some pure sesame oil. And yeah, we'll just throw on the paneer. And again, this is basically our meat substitute, since I'm boring and lame. So that's just going to be doing this thing. It's already smelling amazing. So I've got about maybe close to 4.5-5 cups of rice, and I used maybe half a cup of paneer. Yeah, so at this point, as you can see, it's been about 3 to 4 minutes. Getting a nice crust on some of the paneer. I'm gonna do a small taste, see kind of what we're getting here. Yeah, so that's really what we're looking for, is the outside to get nice and crusty. The inside is nice and kind of tender, so it gets that effect I'm looking for. So when it comes to the spices you use, just use the spices you would really with your fried rice. Alright, so first thing we're gonna do, just go ahead and throw in a fair amount of sesame oil. Of course, we're going to make sure the pan is nice and hot. And hey, by the way, I just want to disclose right away, I'm breaking the #1 rule of using a wok, which is an electric stove. I will be very upfront in acknowledging that. I think our wok is good to go. Got all my perfect, so just what we want. We want the egg to start cooking immediately. And our nice hot wok. I'm gonna go ahead and deal with that. Alright, next up, I'm gonna go ahead. Okay. We're just gonna add our paneer. Alright, so once we got a good cook on our eggs, go ahead and throw in our 2-day-old rice. The rice, just going to turn down the heat to around medium. I don't know, no, you can't see me doing that. That's what we're doing now. Just getting the heat adjusted. Alright, so there's that. So next thing I'm going to throw in is around 5 cloves of garlic. I like garlic. Close to a teaspoon of some ground ginger. I'll also throw in our 1 bay leaf, or half a bay leaf is what I'm using. I'm going to add in the green onion. I am quite generous with the Sriracha sauce, Himalayan pink salt. I'm going to add our 3 green chilies that I roughly chopped. Next is carrots. I'm going to add a little bit more garlic powder. Black pepper, freshly ground, of course. So yeah, this is the best way. Just kind of let the rice chill with the heat. You know, slowly add your stuff in. Get it to the kind of fluffiness you want. Okay, because I'm a freak of nature, I'm gonna add a good teaspoon of chili oil. I'm gonna go ahead and add about, let's see, call it half a teaspoon of oyster sauce. But now, so soy sauce finally coming in. Put about close to 2 teaspoons of soy sauce. I'm just going to add a little bit of aromatic. So I'm just going to throw in a little bit of basil. I'm going to be adding some juice of a lime. Ooh, can't squeeze. Juice of a lime. We're going to go add a bit of hoisin. Go ahead and pull out the bay leaf. And at this point, I'm going to add a good maybe 3/4 of the green part of the green onion. Alrighty, picture's taken. Now let's dig in. I see that piece of paneer just staring up at me there. Oh, one thing I'm not good at is camera eating. Let's see how this tastes. Absolutely delicious. So, a little backstory. I've been vegetarian for close to 3 years. I was a huge meat eater. It was kind of just an overnight thing for me. But this paneer really does strike to me as like very meaty. Like it just tastes like chicken. I have a good feeling if I handed this to somebody who eats chicken and I told them it's chicken, they probably wouldn't question it that much. Like maybe you would think it's a bit weird. But it works. It works really well. I think we've got well-rounded seasoning. We've got a bit of the kick from the ginger. As I said, it is coming through a little strong. Stronger than I would probably normally want, but it's honestly good. Garlic is doing its job. The green onion kind of enhances the overall flavor of it. I feel like the salt content, the spice. Hoisin sauce has got a tiny bit of that sweetness it brings in. And of course I put a lot of chili oil. I put more when you guys weren't watching. I think this is a success.